Hey, and a good afternoon, a good evening to everyone. It's Barry here, and I am coming to you live from an Uber, and it's a pleasure to be here with you guys, and looking forward to a wonderful afternoon, evening of tea and poetry. Dave, how are you?
Good afternoon, Barry. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good, all masked up and covered up here.
Yeah, I see you are on the road traveling. Where are you at the
Yes,
moment?
I am. Yes, I am. I am heading home.
From Baltimore to New York, I take it, yeah.
Yes, that is correct.
Excellent.
That is correct. And I see you got a nice lineup behind you. Are those, what are those?
It's we've got the Christmas decorations up. I could just move you around here. My Christmas tree is right next to me.
Oh, wow, it's beautiful.
And yeah, some decorations on the window ledge there. And yeah, like most people here in the UK and a lot of people around the world, I think with everything that's gone on this year, a lot of us have kind of started the holidays early and thought, why not? If it feels good and it brings joy, put your decorations up and let's get started. So yeah,
Absolutely. So, want to just give a warm welcome to everyone. And I am going to, everyone just bear with me this evening to, if I can't access the Q&A or raising hands and stuff like that, but I'm going to do my best because I'm doing this on a mobile phone this evening.
okay.
So I know we have
Um,
some messages out there. Let me see if I can.
yeah, I was going to say just before we start, I know you're saying you maybe struggle to do that. I wonder if you could try because I did have a request earlier on this week from Doreen. If it's possible, we could try and see if we can bring her on because she said she wanted to kind of say something before we kind of started. So I know
Sure,
she's out there waiting. See if you're able to do it on the mobile and bring Doreen in.
absolutely. Doreen, if you can, just we could test this out. Doreen, if you can put your hand up, I want to see if I can. Oh, I see some hands. Look at that. Okay, perfect. And I see Travis out there, our man Travis out there from the West Coast. So we will definitely. It seems to be that it is working. I can bring people in as we have in the past. Oh, perfect. It's working here on the mobile. Very good. Very good. So anyway, Dave, how are you doing?
I'm very good. It's been a good week. Looking forward to kind of getting into December and getting kind of excited about celebrating the holidays. And obviously, it's Thanksgiving tomorrow there for you guys. So, wishing everyone a happy Thanksgiving to all my friends in the States and in Canada as well. So, I hope you all have a wonderful day tomorrow. I kind of wanted to base it around that tonight, and we'll get into talking about things once we've got Doreen on. But I just want to
Great.
speak about things that we're all kind of thankful for. But yeah, if you can bring Doreen on, if she's raised her hand, and before we, and then once
Abs-
Doreen's spoken,
Absolutely.
I'll get into the poetry.
Okay, perfect. Just to remind everyone, if you want to get our attention, we want to bring you in. Please either raise your hand or send us a message through the Q&A or through the chat, and we will do our best to bring you on. Seems like a wonderful group, a lot of familiar faces, a lot of new faces as well. So excited to be here. So, all right, Doreen, let's bring you on. All right, Doreen is going to be joining us. And let's see. Doreen, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Awesome. We hear you
We
loud and
can.
clear. Loud and clear.
All right, let me get my video.
I want to give a shout out to Clark. We have a Clark, the artist from the UK, is on with us tonight.
I was speaking with Clark literally yesterday.
Nice.
Hey, Doreen, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Very good to see you. And I know we've been kind of speaking all week, but it's always good to actually see your face.
Thank you. Good to see
Hey,
yours.
and Doreen, I see you've got your Christmas decorations up already as
I
well.
do. I started.
Absolutely.
Sure. Well, thank you for putting me on first. I'm Doreen Holmes. I'm from Rhode Island, the smallest state in the United States. And tomorrow, as Dave said, we celebrate Thanksgiving. And I don't need a day to be thankful. I am so thankful, especially for many things, but especially for this group. It saved me. I have a lot of many heroes in my life, and two of them are Dave and Barry.
Oh, wow. I'm touched.
Because when I met you at Rhode Island College and then on, you just changed my life. You made me feel like I could reach out to you anytime. You know what we're going through, and it just makes me feel good. My other hero is here in Rhode Island. Her name is Angie Steele.
Yeah.
And
I
she's
know her.
been blind since birth. She has taught me more than a sighted person has taught me. And she's not English, but she says bloody all the time. And she's like, bloody hell, Doreen, use your cane, ask for help. And she is my hero. She's my inspiration. But the one new hero I have is B. Fox.
Ooh, B. Fox.
Yes. And I know he's on because I asked him purposely. And the reason he's my hero is whenever you're reading, Dave, or you have a speaker on, I see him wipe his tears, and he's all for us, and he knows our struggles because he's struggling too, but he's willing to help, and he brings humor, and he's my new hero.
Wow.
And
B. Fox, you hear that?
he's probably crying now.
Can we bring B on? Can we add B to the party?
Let me see if I can bring him on.
Yeah, bring him in because I want to speak to B as well.
And
Absolutely.
B is coming to us from Arizona.
Arizona, from Phoenix.
Let's see. Promote the panelists. I hope I'm promoting the right B. Fox.
There's only one. There's only
well,
one.
I know there's only one, but let's see if he's going to join us. There he is.
Hey, there he is. Hey, B.
I hit the right button?
Well, you are, but you're sideways, so you need to kind of turn your phone the other way.
Hi, Ben. Did you hear what I said?
I did. I got to tell you though, Doreen, I'm smiling. I'm smiling from ear to ear to hear that. I am sincerely touched by that.
Wow.
And I'm just proud. I'm proud to hear that. Thank you. And I have to tell you though, I see your photos every single day when you're sending them up for over to Dave Steele, and it touches my heart. And you are a hero to me.
Oh, you're going to make me cry now. We're just going to have a crying party here.
Oh, you bunch of softies.
Sir B, can we see that beautiful view?
In the words of Angela, what you bloody like.
But one other thing I'd like to say is we were thrown into this life that I had no idea where to begin. But in the words of Louis Armstrong, what a wonderful world. Because had this not happened to me, I would have never met any of you. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart each and every week.
Well, listen.
Thank you, Doreen.
As these things kind of go, you've been watching right from the start, and you talk about every week we kind of have the right words at the right time.
Yes.
I wrote a piece of poetry today. And have you got your tissues there, Ben? Because I hope are you ready for this? I didn't know what Doreen was going to come on and say today. I didn't know. Did I, Doreen? You just told me you wanted to come on and speak. But I wrote a piece of poetry, and I'd like to kind of debut it now. And it is going on the theme that I really want to go along with tonight, which is being thankful, as you've just so rightly said there. So I'm going to read you this. Here we go. Through these strange times, these words I rhyme have helped me to stay strong. reminding me through poetry in this world I still belong. Although we're staying home much more and sometimes we feel depressed, we know where we can turn to when the news has got us stressed. I'm thankful for those listening to all the words I write. There's so much more to us than what we lose with precious sight. I'm grateful to the friends I have with me right here today. Your faith in me I'll always see, with poetry repay.
Make it right here.
Though we've not been together for what seems a lifetime now, we make the time to talk right here till time a change allow. I'm thankful for these moments that we share together each week. Sorry, that you share each week with me. Blind Poet, B. Fox and Barry, sharing tea and poetry.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
I love it.
Thank you for putting me on. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you, Dave.
Ben, how's everything at home?
Well, I got to see my dog first thing. That was
we saw the video. For those of you that haven't seen the video or not on Ben's Facebook, the welcome that he got from the family dog, the family pooch, when he came home through the door was something that you would see on a YouTube video with millions and millions of views. It's one of those feel-good moments where is it he, the dog?
Yeah,
he or she?
His name Samurai. His name is Samurai.
Samurai.
Yes.
Oh, we froze.
Where is Samurai?
He's inside.
I'd love to see him.
I'll have to get him down here in a few. He's hanging out. He's with Scotty. And so I'll tell you, it was really nice. It was really nice to see the dog. That was the very first thing. Samurai, the best puppy in the world. And we got a great story of how we found him. It was miraculous, really. He was a stray pup. Somebody had somehow lost him on the beach in Mexico, and he had no microchip. And he's a full breed golden retriever. But we didn't know that when we found him. He found us. He just came up and started eating our soup at an outside table. And he was covered in dirt and fleas and ticks. And we got him cleaned up, and he was healthy, no microchip, and a full breed golden retriever. It was just such a blessing in our life. Yeah.
That's
and
fantastic.
So also my mom has been cooking up a storm. I've been here for 2 meals, and they were both ridiculously huge. And I'm really, really full right now. Loving it.
You can hear me still, can't you, B?
Yeah, I can hear you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we were talking earlier. Your family got the books that I sent out as well, just in time, which is it really put a smile on my face, knowing that they got everything.
My mom was really impressed. Actually, she goes, "Wait a minute, wait. This is Dave Steele, the Blind Poet." She reads it again, and it's like dedicated to her, and that was a very proud moment for me. Thank you, sir, for making that happen.
I can't remember which one it is I put in, but I put on. I hope the poetry in this books inspire you as much as your son inspires me.
That was to my mother, and that really touched her heart. And it was such a cool moment for me to hand her a book from you. And as I told you, because you've been so gracious to me, and I have other books of yours at the office and things like that, and you've signed some for me. And I have given away so many poems virtually to my mom and to my dad and to people in my family. I'm like, read this. And for them to have a hard copy book dedicated to them from you, where you mentioned my name and you know me, was really freaking cool. Thank you very much.
I don't know you,
so
B.
Cool.
You're one of my best friends. So.
You are one of my best friends for sure. And I'm honored to claim that. Yes. And it was just super cool. It was really cool. My brother, he's downstairs, and he was really like, wow. And I'm like, hey, he's working right now. And I'm like, what? You can't get a few minutes off to come say hi? And I'll tell you what, he's really proud of this whole situation, like just of everything that is happening with us and our team. And he'll be down in Baltimore next time you're there. He's moving.
Fantastic. Out there. I can't wait. We're edging closer and closer all the time now till the day comes when I can fly back over. And I can't wait to all the amazing times we're going to have when we're all back together again, which is going to be fantastic. And maybe I'll be sat around your mum's table at some point having a big meal with you. That'd be great.
You got to be really hungry to do that, though, Dave. So, because
listen, I can put my food away. Don't you worry about that.
You got to do it, brother. Looking forward to it.
Absolutely. So B, while we've got you, I just want to kind of, the theme for tonight, I said before, I want everyone to kind of come on and talk about, let's get as many people on as we can tonight. I know Barry's, kind of doing it on the road and on the
yeah, I'm just getting out of my Uber right now.
Yeah, that's cool. Look at him. He's on the move, but he's still doing things. He's this is the wonder of Barry.
He's a legend of man.
Absolutely.
Safety home, I hope.
I want to get as many people on tonight to let us know what they're really thankful for. I know we had Doreen kick it off there, saying what she's thankful for, and it's an absolute honor for us to kind of play a part in her story. As I'm sure it is for you, B. Tell us more about what you're thankful for this year.
I absolutely have a great answer for that. And it was with my family at Thanksgiving several years ago. And I hope that people all have that tradition to ask at a family dinner once a year at least, what are you grateful for? And I was the very last person. And it was a blessing for me because I was the shortest answer. I just said, I'm so grateful for each one of you here and for this moment right now.
Absolutely.
So grateful.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I'll follow that up now, though, with what I said later after dinner. When I didn't have a stage, I said it quietly, just my godson. And I said, I feel like today, maybe, humbly, I'll say, I found out one of the meanings of life. We are. Every single thing else, but we are one another together. We are the meaning of life. Just to get to know one another. So I'm really grateful for that.
That's exactly what it's all about. And what, an amazing life we're living, being able to kind of do this and do these things that we're doing right now. We talk about what we've done this year, not just with tea and poetry, but with all the other stuff, with, the creation of Blind Dance and the Chesapeake Lighthouse Foundation and everything else that you guys have been doing. Working while blind, everything that you've been doing and the amazing things that are going to kind of blossom from this. It's an incredible thing to be a part of and watch and see.
And to inspire like you do, my brother. And thank you for being there for all the calls, my brother. Yeah.
Absolutely. Always here as I am for, for everyone. But, what I'd like to say is, before we kind of get other people on is, I just said about, what an honor for it is to watch and see. But, for what we lack in seeing with our eyes, the things that we see through our hearts, and feel, and the conversations that we have on here and the beauty, the beauty isn't just in the eyes, is it? It's in the heart and what we feel. And anyone that's lost more sight than us will testify to that. It's, we're creating, amazing friendships that will last a lifetime.
We have, and I want to just talk about one last thing that I'm grateful for to honor one of our best friends, and that's Mr. Barry Asman himself.
Oh,
absolutely.
No.
And when we talk about, really talking about things that come together to honor our community and that are tangible and that you can feel, I'm literally wearing, and it is a plug obviously for Blind Dance, but I'm thankful for this specifically, and that's this logo. And I'm telling you, I'm wearing the Blind Dance hoodie. And this logo itself, I'm going to audio describe it to you. I'm so proud to say that one day I'll have a child. And if my child can see, they'll see it. And if my child is blind like I am, they'll feel it. And it starts with the letter B in Braille. And it comes up with like an arch or a rainbow or an arch that it's like it overcomes any obstacle. It just goes up and over. And you know what? There's a heartbeat, an EKG like symbol of a heartbeat, representing that. And that's the heartbeat of our community, is our stories that each one of us have. Here's why I'm grateful for this. Barry Asman would not rest until we loved the logo. And what Absolutely. I'm so grateful for is one day my child, if they're blind especially, will be able to feel this logo, and they'll be able to feel it, and they'll understand the story and understand what it meant in our timeline of our community, of our family. So Absolutely. Barry Asman, I'm grateful for you today, my brother. I'm grateful, Dave Steele, for this time, for you bringing this team together. I'm grateful for your words and your heart and your leadership. Let's go, guys.
Absolutely. And I got to say, I can't wait to be rocking one of those hoodies myself.
You got it, bro. Can't wait to see you.
I really can't. Yeah, absolutely. Listen, well, before we kind of bring
Thank
the
you.
next
I just want to
person
say
on-
thank you. B, can you hear me, guys?
Yeah.
B, thank you so much for that, and I appreciate, Dave, that beautiful piece of poetry. You start off with that recognition as well, and it's just, I'm just, thankful to be here as well with this group. It's an incredible group that we've, that comes together every week, and I am just, again, very thankful that I am part of this community and being able to make an impact and make a difference and change people's lives. So thank you, everyone out there, for those of you who participate every single week. We appreciate that. We recognize that. And we know everyone's got busy schedules, and we know that, everyone's got, places to be, and we appreciate your time with us. So it means a lot to all of us here. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Appreciate that.
So what I'd like to say now is, while I've got everyone kind of on the call, I want people to kind of put their hand up if they want to come on. First of all, I miss Baltimore train station.
Did you? Do you recognize?
Absolutely, of course I do. We spent many a time there together.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so I just wanted to say, we're talking about Thanksgiving tonight. We're talking about things that we're thankful for, and I want to make a very, very important point. And that is, not everyone is going home to see family members. Not everyone is able to be with their loved ones at the moment. Not everyone has loved ones. Sometimes the holidays can be the loneliest of times for people. But what I want to say is, we were just talking about seeing the beauty. I'm going to read you a piece of poetry now that I wrote a while ago, which came up today. And what I want to kind of push with this is, it doesn't matter how dark your times are or how tough things feel at a particular time, there is always beauty out there to see. You can always find the beauty in the darkest times, and I'm sure B, you will agree with me on that. I'm going to read you a poem now. Can you still hear me, B?
Oh yeah,
hear you loud and clear.
Okay, good. This one I wrote a while ago, and I wanted to pull up poetry that kind of says that about, even through really sad times, there's always things to be grateful for and thankful for, which is really important. This one's called, this might get you a little bit upset. This one's called Goodbye to Last of Vision. And I've never read this before. Goodbye to last of vision. Your beauty will be missed. I know that I will not be done with those wishes on my list. I've memorized the tiniest of details in their eyes. I've no regrets. Saw my son's first steps, though tunnel compromised. I've practiced for this moment. I've prepared for what may be. I know that I don't need my eyes for beauty still to see. I've met so many people who have shown me how to cope, and even through the darkest clouds emerges rays of hope. Although there is a sadness for what's lost and rightly grieve, my future living blind will be so happy, I believe. I know that I am lucky for the loved ones in my life, but most of all, I'm thankful for my children and my wife.
Sorry, I'm on mute there.
Yeah.
That was, again, another incredible piece there, Dave.
Thank you. Let's see who's
First
out
time
there.
that was read ever tonight? That was the first time you've ever read that aloud tonight?
It's the first time I've ever read that loud.
Wow.
We do have a couple of hands up. I want to bring on, first, I'm going to bring on Travis. Travis, coming right up. Hold on. Travis, you can, there he is.
Hello there.
Hey,
How are
Travis.
you?
Hey, doing great. Hang on a second here. Hang on a second. Sorry about that. Oh, hi, how you doing?
Very good. I want to wish you have a wonderful Thanksgiving tomorrow.
Thank you so much. And to everyone in the United States, I would like to wish all of you guys a Thanksgiving as well, too.
Thank you.
And can you carry along with what I've been asking everyone and tell us what you are thankful for at this time of year?
Well, okay, definitely quite a few things for sure. First of all, I am very thankful for my wonderful family, because usually we celebrate Thanksgiving together every year, even though it'll be smaller. So like having my niece and nephew and, and the kids and everything. I'm just grateful for a wonderful family, who loves the holiday season, who helps each other out in the kitchen when it comes to preparing dinner and everything in between. I do want to say I'm thankful for my blind groups I follow on Facebook. And I just have to say, I am so thankful for you guys, this group, David Steele, Ben Fox, Barry Asman, just all of you guys in this group. And
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I have to say, I am thankful for my blind group that meets once a month, Allison and so forth. Who's usually a part of our meetings, along with, Gail Kennedy and all those guys. And I am thankful for, a great transit system where I live. And I have to say, I am absolutely thankful for my job that I have at Home Depot.
That's fantastic. And we know how passionate you are about that.
Well, thank you. Thank you. And I just want you guys to know, I always look forward to attending these meetings every Wednesday. I just want you guys to know. So
thank you very much.
Thank you, Travis. We appreciate you having here. It means a lot to us. And just want to say thank you.
You're welcome. And I just want to say, I just hope all of you stay safe. Let's all continue to be positive. We are going to get through this. But I have to say, despite what's been going on this year, it seems like 2020 just flew by with, we only got a couple of months with it because we're going to be almost done with it before long. It's like,
I know.
Wow. Are you sure it's almost over here?
I know. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy.
I know.
Yeah. No, I'm saying how pretty crazy. And I'm standing here in Baltimore Penn Station right now. For those of you who can see the video behind me, as far as how busy the train station is, it's wall to wall people. No, I'm joking. It's completely empty. Yeah. It's really it's actually a very sad state right now to see that on the Thanksgiving Eve, that the station, which is normally jam packed, is complete ghost town right now. I can literally count on one.
Oh, what happened here?
It's okay. He's still there. We just lost the signal there for a second.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So I was saying I could literally count on one hand how many people are here with me in the station. And it's
funny. I was actually watching a news. There was an article on the TV on news yesterday, I believe, and they were showing. I think it was Gatwick Airport here in the UK in London, and there was a news reporter outside Gatwick Airport, and he said that he'd not seen a passenger all day, and in the whole of Gatwick Airport there was only 4 flights due to be coming in. And he was comparing that to last year. Last year, there was over 100,000 people and something like 600 flights. And there was like 4 flights all day and 250 people were due to come off those flights. It's crazy how these places have been affected, but we will get there again.
We definitely will. Hey, Travis, I want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving. We have a long lineup of individuals that want to come on. So thank you very much, as always, for being here and participating. And we'll see you next week. In fact, next week, we're going to be coming to you. Most of us will be out in Arizona.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
Allison will be there too, actually.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, and real quick, B. I forgot. I want to mention something. Congratulations on the new addition to your family.
The dog?
Yes.
We're just reunited, my friend. I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I've been traveling around, and he's the family dog. Although I am the man who found him, he is the family dog, and he stays in the family house here.
Good.
So I'm so happy to see him again.
Good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Travis, we'll see you, and we'll see you next week. Have a good one. Be well. Enjoy.
I will. Thank you. You do the same.
You're welcome. All right, we are going to bring on, I got a whole list of people here. I'm going to bring on Clark Reynolds.
Hey.
Clark coming right up. I want to
From
hear
one
what
side of
Clark
the pond
does.
to the other.
Howdy. Howdy, people.
Hey, how you doing, Clark?
How is everyone?
Very good. Good to see you.
So,
How are you, Clark?
I'm really good. I've not met Baz. My name's Clark. I'm from the UK, and I'm the crazy artist that uses Braille. I've just been on a whirlwind the last couple of months, really. And in fairness, I'm thankful for meeting Ben Fox, who I've never met in person, but I've been chatting to him for the last over 4 to 5 months about my art. And if it wasn't for his Facebook post about the Thrive and Blind Summit, I would not have met Dave. So the connections have been fantastic. So I'm thankful for this networking system that Ben Fox has got me into. And I'm looking forward to 2021 to make more connections in the States. That's what I'm thankful for.
Absolutely. And so obviously I know B, and you've been talking for a while, and we spoke yesterday. Can you just kind of explain to people out there briefly, because we're trying to fit in as many people as possible, because we are going to, as I said to you yesterday, we are going to get you on at some point in the new year and get as a proper special guest where we can showcase some of your artwork. But can you kind of just give them a brief explanation of what you do and with your artwork?
Yeah, so I'm taking the Braille language, which is very tactile and very small dot, and I'm making it a visual language through the use of colour, the size of the dot, because I believe that more people can read the Braille in a visual way with sighted, and then if it's more out there more, then it can be integrated into society better. So let's start off with a big dot to make the small dot so powerful. That's my ambition in life, to bring the dot into this world.
Absolutely fantastic. And you spoke at the Thriving Blind conference not last weekend, the weekend before, and I believe everyone in there was absolutely blown away. I know Kristen was really blown away with your artwork as well. So I predict big things coming next year.
Me too.
Are you there, Barry?
I'm here. Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, can you hear me? Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that. Sorry, someone just came over to me. So yeah, it's just Clark, it's really a pleasure to meet you, and I look forward to learning more about your artwork and seeing how we can potentially integrate into some of our work.
Absolutely.
Definitely. Yes. So looking forward to 2021. So yeah, so I'm thankful for my friends across the pond. Yes.
You've got friends. Absolutely. We're thankful for that as well. So Clark, do you have a website?
Yeah, so my website is www.seeingwithoutseeing.com. So that's my tagline: seeing without seeing.
So completely spelled out: seeing without seeing.
Seeing, yeah. So SEEING without WITHOUT. Seeing SEEI. So it's all in one word. There's no gaps. All in one word.
Yep. Seeing without seeing.
Yeah.
And it's
Okay,
Clark, is that .com or .co.uk?
.com.
.com. Right. Okay.
We'll take a look at that. Awesome. Well, thanks so much for joining us tonight. I'm going to send you back.
Yeah.
And it's a little different here on the mobile tonight, but what we're doing, it seems like it's moving along. So anyway, thank you so much, Clark. Be well. And we'll see you later.
Catch you later.
All right. We are going to bring on next. We have, let me just pull this up here. Got a lot of hands here. I'm going to bring on Geraldine Booker. Let's see if this works. Yeah, it's a beautiful view you got out there.
Yeah, I thought I'd come outside and enjoy this beautiful weather while I can.
Wow, look at that. Absolutely gorgeous.
So, Geraldine, you can go ahead and unmute yourself. So Ben is, while we're waiting for Geraldine to unmute herself, Ben is giving us a full view of the landscape with the mountains in the background. Is there a cactus there, Ben? I don't
Oh,
see
yeah.
any cacti, I should say. But Ben's giving us
Come
a
on.
beautiful
Can
view
you
out
guys
there.
see that, or is it too washed out?
Hello,
Tell me-
Geraldine.
Hey, Geraldine, how are you?
I'm very well.
Hey, Geraldine.
Hi, gentlemen. Hi, ladies. It's good to hear and see everyone.
Same here.
Yes.
Same here. So,
Are you all going to ask me what I am thankful for?
Absolutely.
That's Dave's role.
Oh, sorry, I was slacking there. I was just listening to Geraldine. Yeah, absolutely, Geraldine. I'd love to know, what you're thankful for.
I am mostly thankful for you guys. I swear. It started out as a rough year for me, with the vision loss, but after meeting Barry, the beginning of COVID, and Diane, it's just been a blessing. And B. Fox and you, Dave Steele, you all have inspired me, and I'm grateful and I'm happy, because there's no way that I would be doing so well mentally and emotionally without you all's support. And although we come from different places all over the globe, it's like you all, like I said last week, every time I step out that door, you all are with me. And it's just been a blessing. And I am so grateful, because I couldn't make it through this without you all inspiration.
Well, that means the world. And, it's such a precious thing. We're so lucky that we can kind of connect this way. And as much as we've connected this way and how valuable it is, imagine what we're going to do when we're all in the same room together. It's going to be, emotional the day that we all are able to meet. And it will come. It will come.
Amen. Amen. And B. Fox, I love what you said. You said you don't have children yet, but you are going to have children. And if they are sighted or not, you're going to teach them about the symbol. And I was like, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Living life without any limits, because like Dave Steele just said, we can see with our hearts and our minds.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So thank you so much, gentlemen, for everything.
Oh, you're so welcome, Geraldine, and it's great to have you here. We appreciate it, your support. And I'm standing here on the platform, so if it's a little noisy, you'll understand why.
Hey, Barry, I like that joke you was making too. You was like, it's crowded at the train station. I was like, he gotta be messing with us. He gotta be, because I don't see anybody there.
Yeah.
I'm thankful for the gin and tonic. I've just been passed by my wife.
Oh, wow.
I know. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Thank you, Geraldine.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. I'm going to send Geraldine out, and I'm going to bring on, who am I going to bring on next? Got a bunch of hands here. I'm going to bring on Bailey Barnes.
Oh, Bailey.
Bailey, you're coming on.
Hey, there she is.
Hello. Sorry, I'm snacking while we're on the way to see family.
You can snack. It's okay. Snacking's allowed.
Got all my crackers here.
How are you, Bailey?
I wanted to say thank you. We got your books. I'm great. Here with everybody that got all the dogs, and my mom, Dad. My mom, she got her books. My brother gave them
fantastic.
to her. She says thank you.
Oh, you are so welcome. You're so welcome. Enjoy.
Yeah.
What are you thankful for, Bailey?
We got to see all the boys, Braden, and I'm thankful for my family for sure. Mostly. And definitely thankful that I get to get on here with you guys too, and that I get to learn from you guys and can share what I learn, because there's a lot of people that they are metaphorically blind to things. They just haven't experienced and they don't know. And so I love what y'all are doing, and it's opening a lot of people's hearts and minds. So I appreciate y'all.
B, I'm
Thank you,
going to ask
Bailey.
you. I'm going to ask you, you and Barry, just to take over a second. My guide dog Christopher needs me to put him out to spend, so I'll be back in 2 seconds. He needs to use the bathroom.
No problem. Bailey, how are things doing in
Be a guide
Texas?
dog papa.
Pretty good.
So, B,
It's
should I see
finally.
if I can find a cactus?
Oh, hold on. Oh, yeah. Are you still trying to find the cactus, B?
Yeah, do you want me to find a cactus for you, B?
Yes, I want you to find the cactus for the group here. Just don't
Show
step
me
on
that.
one.
Hold on, I'll get a close up. Let me get a close up. Where are you? It'll take me a second.
There we go. I'm back.
That was quick.
Yeah, Chris, you know, he's out there. He's very well trained as a guide dog. You'll hear him flush and then wash his hands himself. He's all good. Joking.
We've got to. We've got a lot of. So things are doing well in Texas for you guys.
Yeah, pretty good. Ready for y'all to come out here.
Yeah,
I was sad
yeah.
y'all couldn't come to Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, next year hopefully we'll be back on, and everything that we didn't get to do this year we will do on a bigger scale next year.
Yes, looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, thank y'all.
Give my love to everyone. I will no
I
doubt
will.
speak to you through the holidays, and tell Braden he needs to let me know when he wants me to or when he wants to interview me, because we need to get that
Yeah.
organized.
He's excited. He's excited.
Yeah. Give him my love.
Okay, I will. Thank y'all.
Bye bye.
Take care. Oh, I see Orly. Orly, is that a haircut? Oh, it's ponytail.
Hey, Oli.
Orly, unmute yourself, Orly.
Yeah, can you hear me?
We hear you
And
now.
now,
Hi,
How are
hey,
you?
Oli.
I'm great. Hi, guys from
How's it going?
Florida. Ben's at home. I'm home. What you're gonna ask me what I'm thankful for? I know the next.
Absolutely. What are you thankful for, Oli? I'm thankful that you're not on a bus this time.
Oh, me too. No, I'm sitting on my porch.
This is the last call for Amtrak
Just
Northeastern
relaxing.
Regional Train
I'm outside, which is
178 en
beautiful.
route to Boston South Station.
I'm very thankful. I
Stop
just,
at
it's been
Wilmington, Philadelphia,
4 or 5
Trenton,
days of
Newark
relaxing
Airport,
since coming from
Newark,
Baltimore.
New Jersey,
And I
Penn
want to
Station,
I want to tell Doreen that Ben Fox is as sensitive as she believes and sees. He's
Yeah, he is.
and I hope his mama's cooking lots for him. That's so cute.
Hey, listen, going from a house where you're doing the cooking to being at home, Ben's going to be like 40 stone by the
Yes.
by the end of next year.
I'm going to be ready to go hiking and work it all off. Oh, my
Yeah, you'll need it.
You better be. You have your mama and very fine.
Give you.
Yeah.
So I am so grateful. Everybody has said how much. Oh, I'm grateful for the connections, for an incredible the team that we have. And Ben, you are a very special guy to me. I can't wait to get to know you more, Dave. I know some, but I can't wait till you could fly out and we can share more quality time in getting to know one another. And I'll say Barry, definitely
Thank you.
is one very special guy. And I'm trying to find the words. You know, I had a lot of words before I unmuted myself, and now I just feel that I am grateful for my health, for who I am, and for everything that's unfolding that we can all bring out in supporting and helping everybody and making every part and piece, every part we play and everything we all do, bringing our gifts and becoming a strong team together.
Can I just add something to that, Orly?
I just want, guys, I just want, sorry to interrupt you. I will probably get disconnected for a brief moment, but I will come back on, and I made you the co-host, so not to worry.
Sure.
So.
Sure.
Okay. What I wanted to add to that was one thing I love about everyone that's kind of come on tonight has said about how grateful they are for this group that we've got. And, you know, I know you and you know, Barry and B, we've all said about how grateful we are for this team that we have and the connections that we've made. But one thing that I like to say is I'm so grateful for how genuine the team that we have are. You know, a lot of us have been in situations before where we've worked with different people, and it's not always been from the heart, or has been as genuine as we first thought it would be. But I can honestly say that the team that we have here and the team that we're building and the people that we're connected with, you know, for the first time in a long time, I honestly feel like, you know, we are all on the same, coming from the same place, and genuinely have the same passion and drive to actually genuinely make change for other people, and be a difference. And that is, you know, you can't fail when you've got that.
Exactly, Dave. And
that is very true.
I'm so grateful, because it's not easy to come by the opportunity that we have, and us coming together and really being from the heart. That's why I'm just I'm as emotional as Ben is, but I think I hide it a little more. It just means so much to me, and it's so hard to come by, and I'm just so thankful.
Orly,
every yeah.
Scotty Whitney is in with the earshot. He's taking the trash out. He could hear you. I'm not putting my camera though.
Taking the trash out. I'm talking about emotional. What's the trash? I just want to say that it is so true, and I feel it, and I've experienced it a month and a half, that everybody is genuine and working and growing together and really being there for one another, and so coming from the heart to have an impact, a legacy, something that we are going to do to make this world a better place, because God knows it needs us, and it needs us from the heart and being genuine.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And
Absolutely. By the way, I've actually I thought I was gonna get disconnected through the tunnel, but we made it through. It must be all the love and joy.
Yeah, that's right.
Looks like you guys are frozen for me, but there you are.
Seeping
Dave.
through.
Can you hear me?
B, I see. Are you?
I wanted to show you the cactuses, B.
Of you? Yeah. I want to see the cactus.
I'm standing. Can you see it
Please
behind
don't
me?
touch any.
Is it in frame?
I see it. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
it is
cool.
in frame.
I was very careful as I approached it.
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure that you saw that the cactuses are here.
Absolutely.
Ben.
Absolutely.
Ben.
Yes.
Do you see the alligators in my pond? No, I'm kidding.
I would love to. I love the alligators.
No,
There's no alligators in there.
Oh, okay. I'm looking as close as I can.
But there are. My neighbor just yelled across and said there are.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
That's not good.
No, there aren't. There aren't.
You gotta be careful in Florida.
Watch out for Regan. Watch out for Regan.
Oh, I'm protecting her. Don't worry.
Good.
And
Everybody
I'm
loves Regan.
going to bring Sedona Dave on here.
Yay.
What? Arizona Brother Dave.
Yep. I've been patiently waiting. Let's see. Where is Sedona Dave? Up the block from Mr. Fox.
He's like an hour and 10 minutes from where I'm at right now. And if
How
the way
can you
Scotty
hear
drives,
me?
I could be there in less than an hour.
There he is.
We can hear you.
All righty. Hey, I'm so excited to be here. Oh, cactus.
Ah,
Boy, that didn't take long to
sir.
find it all now, did it?
that's right, brother. That's right.
Oh, hey, can you see me? Am I on video?
No,
I
Jim,
don't
we can just hear you.
Oh,
I don't see
what a
anyone,
bummer.
by the way.
That's such a bummer because I just showed you a cactus on the porch, but you can't see me.
Yeah, no.
No.
In the
Oh,
words of
that's-
John
Really bright.
Cena,
Okay,
we definitely can't see you.
Well, I put my good side forward. Anyways, hey, so great to be here with everybody. Great to see you all heading back to your loved ones. What a great time to be blind and be with you all. Okay, Sedona Dave is first and foremost grateful for his amazing wife, Deb, and his furries, all his four-leggeds, Griffey and the two kitties. Second on Sedona Dave's gratitude list is everything that came out of my Baltimore experience.
Oof.
And that's a global everything I learned, everybody I met, everything that I brought home with me. But I think most importantly, you guys, the changes that I made in my life as a side effect of the experiences, the habits I broke, the habits that I adopted, and a lot of realizations about life, about being blind in life, about relationships, about honesty and communication and advocacy for oneself. And it's a huge list, and all of this I didn't expect to happen, but I came home a different person, and I'm trying so hard to make these changes last because they're good, and my life is better for these experiences. So I'm grateful for you guys for the experiences. Thank you.
My brother.
Oh, Dave, that means so much to me personally. And in fact, I was just mentioning to someone just the other day how your trip to Baltimore, how impactful it was, and it's just great to hear it from you. And I am pretty certain that it's just the beginning. And we all go through life entering and closing chapters, and this is an incredible chapter that we're all writing together right now.
We're on the
it's
ground
going to be
floor
a
of
long
amazing.
chapter. So
yes, amen to that. It's the beginning of an epic adventure. One more thing I'm grateful for, and then I'm going to turn the mic back to all the other amazing people here. I'm grateful for my Sedona existence.
And I also bought it. Alice is on here also, by the way.
Oh, excellent. In that case,
Go
Allison,
ahead.
you can hear me say I am grateful for.
You there?
Drop, turning it over to you guys.
I
Thank
see
you so
there,
much
Dave.
for the mic.
Yeah.
We'll see you soon.
Dave, before you
Yes.
take off, I want to say I'm still struggling finding hiking boots in size 5 that fit.
Okay, thanks for mentioning that
I'm not
early.
thankful for my small feet. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I'm glad you mentioned that. First thing Thursday morning, we will be at Canyon Outfitters. They're opening up early for us. So first thing Thursday morning, we will be there getting fitted up for what we need.
Awesome.
Look forward to meeting you, seeing everything over there.
It's gonna be great.
Give him a hug from me. I wish I was there with you guys.
We wish you were be there with us also.
Be well, everybody.
Thank you, Dave.
Take care, Sedona Dave. And we have Allison here as well. Allison, you can go ahead and unmute yourself.
Can you hear
Allison
me?
is wearing
We certainly can. Hey, Allison.
We hear you now.
Hi, how are you all?
We're doing
Very
great.
good. And Allison, you just got your books as well, didn't you?
I did. Gosh, thank you so much. I mean, first of all, I'm thankful for all of you and just the energy and just, I don't know, even 2020 with all of its downfalls, this has been such a silver lining in the whole process. And I'm so thankful for that. But I have to tell you, when I got my books, I had a girlfriend come over on Saturday and she picked one of the poems and she literally was crying because it just touched her heart so much. And I appreciate the poetry, Dave.
Thank you.
It's
Just
just
as a matter of
amazing.
interest, which poem was it, by the way?
I don't even know. She just picked
No,
one of
okay.
3
Wow.
books. I should have, I should have asked her that, but it was
It
just,
could have been any of them.
they're all beautiful. So
Thank you.
yeah. So anyway, I'm thankful for all of you guys and my family. Definitely. And I'm excited to meet all of you guys in person.
I know Allison is joining us next week in Sedona.
That's fantastic.
Big, yep.
And even more so that, it
Super
probably
excited.
wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for this kind of group.
Yes.
It wouldn't have. I mean, the doors
would
are
not have.
opening up, right?
That's true, Allison. It was because of your being on this group that by popular demand you were invited to Sedona. I got to tell you. Yeah, people are becoming stars on this group. Thanks to Dave Steele.
Allison, I look forward to meeting
Oh, you're cutting out, Orly. I know I want to
you as well. Very much so.
Yes, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, no, we're excited. And yeah, it's great to be here. Again, this is so nice to hear from everyone tonight, and on Thanksgiving Eve, and it's
exactly
again,
what it's all about. Has
even-
anyone else got
that's
their
exactly
hand
what it's
up?
all
I know
about.
we're kind of
But we do have
getting to that time now.
let me go through a lot of those. There are a lot of in the chat. There are a lot. I'm going to go through and read some of the comments here. Louise says such a lovely, friendly vibe here. Bailey said early on the beauty that blindness brings. Lordiana says happy Thanksgiving to all. Lisa wishes everyone happy Thanksgiving and thanks us all for the lovely sharing. Philip from the West Coast also says hello and thankful for everything from here. Wishing everyone happy Thanksgiving. So yeah, it's been really this has been incredible. And
Barry,
Louise, no
Samurai
problem.
says hello and happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Sammy.
Well, let me see. Where is Samurai?
Sammy.
Yes, there. There's Beast Dog.
Ah,
Absolutely beautiful.
nice.
Boy, who's a kid boy, Sammy?
Nice. Yeah.
So yeah, I think we should kind of wrap things up. Just before we do that, I just want to give first of all a big shout out to Louise, who just mentioned there. I'd love to get Louise on at some point. Louise works for a charity here in the UK called the Thomas Pocklington Trust, and I'm actually going to be speaking as part of their event next Thursday. There's a big event here in the UK, and it's obviously online, virtual, and I'm going to be doing what I do and reading some poetry. So hopefully we'll be able to kind of share that, because I know it's going to be recorded. So we'll be able to share that when it comes out. And I'm sure if there's any kind of links, if anyone else wants to kind of join, I'm sure we can get those to people as well. I'm not too sure about that, but I'll refer to Louise with regarding that. I also want to give a bit of a plug to, I'm also appearing on another podcast this Saturday. Might be a bit early for the people in the States because it's a morning thing here in the UK. Saturday morning, I'm on a new podcast called Chatterday. Great name. Which is going to be it's fantastic. It's not a low vision podcast. The guy that's actually going to be interviewing me is actually an old friend of mine from when I worked as a singer. So this is going to be the first time I've been interviewed by someone who actually knew me before I started to lose my sight, which is going to be a really kind of interesting angle. But once again, that's going to be recorded and also will be shared out on YouTube. You can look for the YouTube channel Chatterday, and also on Facebook, the Chatterday page, and you will be able to see that once it goes out at 10 o'clock on Saturday morning here in the UK. But yeah, I just want to once again say a massive thank you to everyone who came on tonight and told us what they were thankful for. You know, I said it all in that first poem. You know, I'm so thankful for you guys. And there's Jay in the chat there. It's just gone up, yeah. So Jay's actually on the chat.
And Louise says that she can send over the links.
Excellent, fantastic. Just before we go, is it okay to bring Jay on for a second? Actually,
yeah, of course, absolutely.
I'm sure he'd like to come on.
Absolutely. Hold on one second. This has been. Hold on one second. Hold on. Jay Robinson, correct?
That's the one. Yep.
Here we go. Jay Robinson coming right up. It's so fascinating to see the darkness on my side here, the light in South Florida, the light on the West Coast in California, the darkness in the UK, and B Fox with the light, and we got Jay.
It just shows you the scope. Jay,
good afternoon, good evening. How are we?
Hey,
doing great.
How you doing? You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you very much. First off, if you don't mind me saying so, thank you very much. This is the second time I've tuned in. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I will be tuning in the future. It's amazing from an outsider, as I'd like to call myself to a degree, how the positivity runs through your group. It's just uplifting, genuinely. It's amazing. You know, I listened to you 2 weeks ago, and I was actually on my way to work, and believe it or not, I went into work positive. Would you believe it? So, yeah. So on Saturdays, I do a chat show called Chat-A-Day Live. It's on Facebook Live, and as of this weekend, it's also being streamed on YouTube. Quick backstory behind it, if I may, is that the reason for the chat show that I've created, it's just me on my own. It's to support mental health awareness and a charity in the UK for Help for Heroes. I don't know if you've heard of that. It's basically the people that are going through COVID in the UK and obviously other parts of the world. It's just more of a connection point that I'm trying to get together. So anybody is allowed to be on the show. Everybody's happy to be invited. And again, I've got Dave on there, thankfully, this weekend at 10 a.m. But they'll all be available to watch on the Facebook page and on YouTube afterwards. So if you'd like to see me grilling Dave and maybe get a bit of an insight into Dave's past that he may not have told you a lot about, then
give him some hard questions.
Oh yes. Well, feel free. I mean, if you do go over to the Facebook page, you can quite happily send us some suggested questions or talk to us live. But I believe that's probably going to be about 4 a.m. in the morning for you guys in the States?
Yeah, well, for 5, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
late earlier for the guys that are in
I mean,
California.
Allison, you could stay up late till 1 a.m.
I could.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like you say, it's you'll be able to watch it back, and I'm sure Dave will share it on the relevant pages once the interview's finished as well. But it's just nice to have...
Jay, sorry to cut you in. Let me just explain the way that me and Jay met was when and I know Alison has asked about this in the past. When I worked full time as a professional singer and used to tour around, one of the places that Jay was what they call an entertainment manager, so he ran all the entertainment. I was a regular kind of touring act that came to sing where Jay worked, and that's how we met.
I got a question. Are there any pictures from the two of you back in the day?
Probably no pictures, because there wasn't, back in the day, I mean, there was mobile phones or cell phones, but, that had cameras on, but not as many as there are today. And we certainly avoided them.
Well, Dave, I'd settle for a couple stories, my friends. I'd settle for a couple of stories.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, there will be some stories, but yeah, I think that, as Dave said, I think the photo technology back then, I think you still had to stand in front of a lens for 10 minutes still. So yeah, but there will be some stories, and probably if you're interested in like the lifestyle that me and Dave used to have many moons ago, we can give you a bit of a backstage of how even the entertainment industry has its dark sides, and I'm sure we'll me and Dave, obviously, before we do my show, I always give a pre-interview to like get the questions that we may or may not ask, and Dave's already given me a fantastic story that we won't share now, but on the.
Oh, they know
on
the story, but
yeah,
all
but
you've
they
got to
don't
say
know the
to- all you-
second part, do they?
Yeah. Oh,
Is
yeah.
it?
Well, no, Barry knows the story as well.
Oh,
All you've
okay.
got to say is the sauna.
Yes.
The sauna, the spa, yes. That's one of my all-time favorites.
But yeah, like you say, we'll probably go into that. But the idea that I asked Dave on the show was because with personal for situations, it's like because we're supporting mental health awareness. With obviously sight loss and stuff like that as well, it kind of joins in for, you know, to a degree of some people possibly going through a bit of a strange time right now. Obviously, with the world changing and restrictions on a lot of people around the world, it's relevant to everybody now. So it's nice to get perspective from everybody's point of view. So yeah,
well, we're looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to hearing the recording on that one.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's going to be a fun Saturday morning, and definitely I think the fact that Jane knew me before I started to lose my sight, there's going to be some really good, interesting questions and some great awareness being raised outside of our community, which we've spoke about on a number of occasions, and that's what it's all about. It's all well and good. There's all talking about things within this circle, but we need people like Jay and other people that have been on the show, like Bailey. And all these people from outside of the low vision community to kind of help us break down those misconceptions that we talk about.
I think your poem that you went live today or recorded for YouTube was a great, it's a great stepping stone on the point that it's not. I don't know a lot about sight loss and different versions. I'm very naive to it. So the idea of this weekend as well, with Dave's permission, and I hope it doesn't offend anybody, is that I will be grilling maybe some of the most easiest and maybe some of the most hardest questions, because it's better for somebody like myself to ask the questions rather than be naive and maybe guess. So, it's more like definitely
100%.
getting right deep in there, and like you say, it may be asking like not necessarily the embarrassing questions, but for somebody that doesn't know the difference between sight losses, it's more across of maybe like you say, just getting on with that stigma and just stamping it out completely and not being afraid to ask the questions direct, because it's the best way to get the answers. So that's
absolutely.
So Saturday, obviously on Chatterday Live, you can follow it on Facebook or on YouTube. And I'm just going to be plugging the heck out of it with Dave on it, because this is going to be probably one of our best interviews yet, because it's going to be real and it's going to be, in your face. So thanks again, Dave, for coming on.
No, you're welcome. You're welcome. Listen, once again, guys, happy Thanksgiving. Thanks, Jay, for coming on at the end there. A big, massive thanks to Barry, as always, and to B Fox for just everything that you guys do for me. I will not just say it on Thanksgiving, I will tell you all the time that the support that you give to me means the absolute world. So I want to leave you with a piece of poetry, and then we'll kind of wrap things up. Are you breaking up there, Barry?
You're very welcome.
Okay, so I'll leave you with this one. Don't take your sight for granted. The things that you can see, life's beauty feel in memory seal. Consume them carefully. The smiles of those who love you, that look within their eyes. Each frame hold on, for soon may come the day it shrinks in size. For I know how important this little left I've got. I'm thankful for the sight I have, won't dwell on what I've not. Tomorrow's sight uncertain, no promise of our cure. So I will love and cherish these gifts today for sure. I'm hooked on vision's beauty. I'm lucky for its grace. I soak in every detail upon my true love's face. For soon that blurred tomorrow will finally be here. So I won't blink whilst on the brink. This blindness I won't fear. Although sometimes I worry, for days when sight is gone, I know that when the time arrives, this life will carry on. I'm an expert at adjusting. I've been doing it for years. I've learned to breathe while I still grieve. I've learned to own my fears. I'm stronger than I thought. I'm braver than you think. For I have saved my life before when stood there on the brink. I wonder though sometimes if my heart is growing numb. These days I don't feel half as much for what is still to come. It flows like waves in ocean, like sudden change in tide. I sit here writing words for you whilst from outside world I hide. But I have made a promise that I won't stay here long. For even in the darkest times, I know that I am strong. My battles with depression, these anxious feelings shake. I try to find new ways to win from the moment I awake. But you won't see me failing. Just try and try again. For through these words, my thoughts are heard by hand of poet's pen.
That is beautiful. That is a wonderful way to end off this call this afternoon, evening. I want to thank you, Dave, for all your efforts to write the most incredible poetry that really touches all of our hearts and goes around the world, around and around and around. And we're looking forward to having next week's Tea and Poetry coming to you live from Sedona, Arizona. And can't wait for that. We miss you, Dave. And I want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving, to everyone a happy and healthy Thanksgiving. And we'll see you next week.
Thank you, guys. Take care.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest
Take
of your day.
care. Bye, Allison.
Bye-bye.
Bye, B. Bye.